saturated. There he told the language saturation. In Gujarat, BJP is saturated. You already know, in 1998, BJP came in the power in Gujarat, and how our Prime Minister, and later on he became Chief Minister for the first time when he was not MLA. When he became Prime Minister, he was not even, before that he was not MP. And he has shown us how in the heartland, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, this regional thing are reacting with present government in very much within 1 or 2 months. We know how BJP came in the power in 1998 in Gujarat. The Patil Potidar reservation. And now Patil and Potidars, Mr. Parkala has shown us, now they are reacting about Gujarat government. Crowdfunding is going there. All you know is Surat. The candidate Mukesh Dalal of BJP has won already. Because all candidates are withdrawing there. And this Congress candidate, I think his name is Ritesh Kumbani. He has been threatened. And now he is keep mum. He is uttered not a single language. Why he is withdrawing? Crowdfund is creating in the Gujarat, like Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, everywhere. And one term has used by Mr. Parkala Prabhakar, the bandwagon. The bandwagon thing, I think, that will chase BJP in coming election. When the seats will decrease in each state, that everything will, coming in this way. But we are not Jyotish, or the fortune teller. But we can hope. Mr. Parkala is here, and I have seen this fascism is coming to us, imposing to us. It's coming out of fear. Mr. Ashok Wankhed, another famous YouTuber, he has shown us. He told a story when Mr. Prime Minister became first time Chief Minister, and he converted his capital from Ahmedabad to Gandhinagar. In the midnight, he heard an attack. He came out. Mr. Wankhed said it's the diary has been taken by Gandhinagar Thana. And Chief Minister is saying, "Bachao, bachao, gadi kholo, gadi start do." At the midnight, Honorable Chief Minister is going to Ahmedabad. So all DG, SP, they were shattered. What is going on? Honorable Chief Minister is going to Ahmedabad. In the middle of the road, they stopped him. What are you doing, sir? No, there is a bomb attack in my home. Bomb attack in my home? Yeah. Then all people convinced him, and they were saying, "We will take care of this whole thing." Then Gandhinagar Thana is written that there is a behind the Honorable Chief Minister house, there is a big highway, and lorry's tire was bursting, and he thought it's a bomb. So actually he is feared. He is feared, and he is trying to create this kind of thing among all over our city. We are fortunate. In West Bengal, there is one person, Mamata Banerjee. She is fighting from her lone effort with all our party. Here, I don't know why we couldn't make that coalition. I don't know. But we all believe in West Bengal about Mamata Banerjee, which all YouTubers are saying. We can depend on regional forces, India forces, of course, Bihar in Tejasvi, in Bengal, Mamata Banerjee. in Tamil Nadu Stalin, and in Telangana, and in everywhere. So, I congratulate Mr. Parkala Prabhakar to be here. I am grateful that he is here, and I think when he will say just after me, I think we can get the valuable roads or paths, which what we actually do now. আমরা কি করব এখন, আমাদের কি করার আছে এখন, আমরা কি নির্বাচনের দিকে তাকিয়ে থাকবো এবং নির্বাচনে একটা অলিক বিশ্বাস অমোঘ কোনো দৈবীর উপর ব্যাপারটা ছেড়ে দিয়ে থাকবো, নাকি অন্য কোনো সত্যিই কোনো পথ আমরা পেতে পারি, আমরা একত্রিত হতে পারি, এই ফ্যাসিজমের হাত থেকে আমরা বেরিয়ে আসতে পারি. I think Mr. will give the microphone to Mr. Prabhakar. Thank you to all.
Thank you, Dr. Bosu. I do not know whether deliberately or inadvertently, Dr. Bosu has now coined a term. Were you referring to Godi media and then Gaddi media? That actually can become
No, it's not Gaddi. It's not Gaddi. It's Godi.
No, it is
both
Godi
Batra media.
It is Godi media.
Ravish Kumar has said it.
I am actually trying to appreciate that you have inadvertently contributed to a much more better description of Godi media by saying Gaddi media. Both of these are compliment. Secondly, you are referring to bomb. A Congress candidate in Madhya Pradesh whose surname is Bomb. He has actually been forced or persuaded or bribed to withdraw his nomination. We know what happened in Surat and in Madhya Pradesh and in Khajuraho and so on. Thirdly, you are referring to our Prime Minister and about his plans. I just have given you a small story. When he was the Chief Minister, Sri Sharad Pawar was leading a delegation, Indian delegation to Israel. Narendra Modi requested him that can he also go to Israel. So Sharad Pawar spoke to Dr. Manmohan Singh, and Manmohan Singh said it is not a bad idea if an opposition role state chief minister also is part of India's delegation. So Narendra Modi became part of the India's delegation. You know what happened? After the delegation needed to come back, Narendra Modi would not come back. He requested that he let him stay for 7-8 days. Sharad Pawar said that this is not done. It is not protocol. Unbelievable. Israel government requested India government to allow Narendra Modi to stay back in Israel for few more days. And he stayed. And you know today, India's relations, business with Israel is 1,000 times more than it was during Manmohan Singh's time. You can draw your own analogy. Now, our chief guest, our star speaker, who is in fact traversing the length of India, and it was so very difficult for us to actually pick up his program, despite his interest and willingness, because he is now sought after everywhere. This is a fact that some of the Godi media may not invite him, but now they are falling over each other to try to get Dr. Parakala to their studios. And it is our pleasure, and especially for me, we have worked 20 years together. In JNU, we were together, and we are very glad to invite Dr. Parakala. Please sit here so that you want to stand up and speak. All right, somebody can come here.
আচ্ছা, আপনাদের একটা কথা এরপর যদি আপনি যদি প্রশ্ন করেন কিছুই করবেন, এক এক করে কোন মিডিয়া একটু বলে নিয়ে তারপর করবেন. ধন্যবাদ সবাই.
The chairman of this today's session, my friend Professor Om Prakash Mishra, respected lecturers, Professor Devanarayan Bandyopadhyay, the Jawahar Sarkar, and my dear friends. I am really overwhelmed. It is such a huge honor, sir, for all of you to be here and to the Kolkata launch of my Advocate Development. I asked Professor Mishra that would there be a small Q&A after whatever I speak to you. He very kindly said, yes, there will be a brief question and answer session. The reason why I asked him is that I am not very fond of a monkey bar kind of a dialogue. I want a conversation. Thank you very much, Professor Mishra, for giving this opportunity. You know, we are in a new India. And new India, as Sri Sarkar has said, and Professor Bandyopadhyay has said, and Professor Bandyopadhyay has said, has very distinct features. I will narrate a few of them. One, you know, it was not very easy for me to publish this book. Initially, in 2023, when I wrote this book, I consulted a few publishers. Initially, they were very enthusiastic. They asked me to send some samples. I sent some samples. After they received the samples, they were quiet. Quiet. There was no response. After repeated mails, almost after about a month and a half or so, they mailed me saying, "Sir, are you in a hurry?" I said, "I'm not in a hurry. Can you wait?" I said, "I can wait. But how long do you want me to wait?" They said, "Can you wait until 2024 June?" That is when I realized State Bank of India has no original thoughts. They also adopted the same thing. They wanted to disclose the electoral bonds details after June 30th, 2024. So this was there in the minds of so many people. However, one publication came forward and they have done it. Now it is in different languages. Rights have been sold to Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Gujarati, Hindi. I think somebody is taking in Punjabi. Things are. The point that I am trying to make is in New India, it is very difficult to be critical of the government. Government doesn't want you to be critical. They want you to buy whatever data that they put out, whatever argument that they put out, whatever narrative that they put out. The second thing is that in New India, it's very peculiar that organizations, platforms, individuals who have nothing at all to do with the long drawn freedom movement of this country, claim that they are patriotic, that they are Deshbhakt. And not only that, claiming is alright, but they are marketing themselves as patriots. Not only that they are marketing, but there are so many people that I come across, intelligent people, educated people, they tell me, but whatever it is, they might be inefficient, there might be corruption here and there, but they are patriots. Some people are there to believe that these people are patriots. This is new India. The other thing is that New India has so much of inequality that 1% of our population, top 1% of the population, corners 22% of the national income. And top 1% of our population owns 40% of its wealth. This is another characteristic of New India. There is one more characteristic of New India. That is, it has one of the largest, highest youth unemployment rate in the world.
Yes.
Is 24%. A small country, our neighboring country, Bangladesh, has only half of it, that is just 12%. And we are in the company of countries like Iran, Yemen, Lebanon, countries like that. They are not fastest growing economies in the world. They are not the fifth largest economies in the world. But still, we are in their country. As Jawaharlal said, we are 139 or 140 in per capita income. There's one more interesting feature of New India. That is, the government claims that we are now the fifth largest economy in the world, and we have become fifth largest economy after overtaking Great Britain. You must have heard about this. No, after I heard this claim, Professor Bandyopadhyay, I I had a couple of questions. Question number one. United Kingdom is normally that's how it is.
Yes.
If they've announced it for 81 crores after 1 year, if they've announced 5 kilos of ration, do they need 5 kilos or more or less? This is this is a
No.
this is a wrong. No, this has a message. The New India message is that for the next 5 years, you need free ration because you won't have income. Is decided. Because there are no jobs, because there are no incomes, because agriculture and the rural distress is so high that last financial year, Jawahar would know, the entire allocation for the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act scheme, the entire allocation for 1 year was exhausted in just 6 months. That is the deep crisis. As we spoke about unemployment, youth unemployment especially, then we talked about the inequality, we talked about the rural distress, we talked about the kind of poverty and hunger that is there. This is each, all these are features of youth. I will give you a couple of more things to ponder before I close. Having come this far, having met all of you, I will be failing in my duty if I do not say the following things as a caution. You know what I feel is if this government, this dispensation, this leadership comes back to power in this election, we probably will not have another election. One. Secondly, if this government comes back to power, if this leadership comes back to power, if this dispensation is created, you hear all these dogwisms. उसको मारो, उसको पीटो, इसको बाहर कर दो, इसको बॉयकॉट कर दो, ये इधर का नहीं है, ये घुसपैठिया है, उसको बाहर कर दो. You hear all this? And there are dharma sansas which are giving a call for mass killings, genocide. If this government returns, there won't be any more of these small groups fighting for these. These things will be said from the ramparts of it. That is the danger that is waiting to happen in this country. And every state will see what is today happening in Manipur. What is happening in Manipur will happen in every other state. Please don't think that, we are safe, it's happening in Manipur, Tamil Nadu is safe, Bengal is safe, or Madhya Pradesh is safe, or Telangana is safe, or Andhra Pradesh is safe. Don't think that any state will be safe and what is happening in Manipur will not happen anywhere else. This I must say as a caution to all of you, so that the franchise, the vote that you are going to exercise in this election has to make a difference. Otherwise, India as we knew it, India that is diverse, that is secular, that is democratic, that is liberal, will cease to exist. And we will be in a very deep economic crisis, very deep political crisis, very deep social crisis, very deep moral crisis. The crisis will be all encompassed. Probably we will not be able to see the kind of republic that we have been experiencing all these years. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Parakala Prabhakar, for the precise and eloquent reflection on the crisis facing our nation. Now, as we announced, Dr. Parakala Prabhakar would take questions, and please identify yourself and your publication, and then put your question.
Yeah, good evening, sir. My name is Devi.